Hey everyone, good evening or good afternoon. Paula and I are in Hawaii right now. So it's like the middle of the day here, but I know a lot of you guys are on the West Coast or over on the Eastern time zone in Michigan. I had just gotten back from a conference in Michigan, and I know we have a handful of people on here that were at that conference. And then we have people from all over the country too.
I know that's the coolest part about technology. You can be anywhere.
And coaching. So it's kind of fun. But anyway, so we wanted to get together and share with you all just a few people's stories. These group of coaches that are going to be sharing their health and hope and their transformations are actually a group from Midland, Michigan. But of course, we have coaches all over the country. So it's kind of a cool thing. But I wanted to start by just sharing. My name is Megan Cody, and this is my mentor. You already see her beautiful picture, Paula Holt. And we just wanted to share with you what our community of health has done for us in transforming our lives. I've been coaching for 3 years. How long have you been coaching?
I've been coaching for almost 6.
Yeah, almost 6. So we've been in it for a while, and we have had the absolute pleasure and privilege of watching hundreds of people change their lives over the past few years. So we really love what we do and believe in it, and it's kind of fun. So
it is, because health is so contagious. When one person starts getting healthy, their friends and family, they just have interest. Because people want to be healthy, they don't know what to do.
Yeah, and it's fun being a coach because we get to kind of be where we want to be and hang. And so this week we're in Maui with a group of girlfriends having a girls' week, and so it's just kind of a neat thing. But I wanted to start by allowing Paula to share her story of like where you were at.
Oh yeah, Megan, thanks so
really
much.
Changed.
Yeah, so just about 6 years ago, this is my picture of my husband and I, and we found ourselves, we were getting close to 50 and working a ton of hours, and with that came poor eating habits, and we didn't recognize what was going wrong. We just were grabbing what was easy and quick, and working harder and grabbing another cup of coffee. And we made the decision that it was time to make some changes in our health. And Megan, it was incredible. Wes lost 49 pounds. I lost 30 pounds. But more than anything, we gained health. And we, for once in our life, we understood what healthy living was like, learning to properly take care of ourselves, and we feel better in our 50s than we ever did in our 30s. And now we can keep up with not only our grown children, but now we're starting to have grandchildren. And this is our beautiful little granddaughter, Evelyn, here, and she is just so much fun. And I love being on the floor playing or sledding with her, or all that. I probably wouldn't have felt like doing it. I found myself being that mom that would say, yeah, you guys go ahead, I'll watch. And that wasn't the mom I ever wanted to be, because memories are created when you are participating through life with people that you care about. And that's where it's been fun. It was super, super important to me. And I would love to hear from Lisa.
Yeah,
right?
Let's bring in Lisa. Lisa, would you mind muting yourself? Or actually, we might need to go in and mute you. And would you mind sharing your story? It's so fun to see the differences, because Paula's been doing this, started getting healthy 6 years ago, whereas Lisa just started getting healthy a month ago. There's Lisa and myself and Miss Harley, who's going to share in a bit. I was up in Michigan last week, and it's been cool to see her transformation in a month, and even the choice to start helping other people. So Lisa, would you mind sharing a little bit of your story and your journey?
Oh, I'd love to. Thank you for letting me do that. I guess I've always been interested in health and fitness and in nutrition. My whole life, I ran track in high school and played volleyball in college. And then after having 4 kids and being a stay-at-home mom and homeschool mom, nutrition became more of what can I throw together and, with the food put on the table so that the kids were happy. So it kind of became a little less important. But then I saw weight adding up on my body. So just a couple of years ago, my friend and I decided to do a weight loss challenge with friends, and I lost 36 pounds in about 12 weeks. And I didn't do it in a very healthy way. It was more of a competition. And so I was really not doing it a healthy way. I was counting calories and eating very low amounts of food, and 3 times a day. But we ended the competition about it was the day before we went on spring break. And I kind of that weight loss and exercise out the window during spring break, and I gained 11 pounds back just in 1 week. And so I kind of kept the weight, that 11 pounds on for the rest of the year. And I didn't feel too bad about it because my clothes weren't super tight. But I decided this year, as the pounds kept adding on, I needed to do something different. I wasn't feeling very good. I was kind of foggy and have a lot of energy, and my clothes were getting tighter and tighter. So in December, I noticed that Harley on Facebook, that she had a before and after picture that she lost 50 pounds. And I was just so inspired by her. And I hadn't been inspired by at that point because I worked so hard at that weight loss challenge. I was just kind of burnt out of doing anything. So she and Megan contacted me, and because I posted a comment on Harley's picture, and she contacted me and asked if I wanted to learn how Harley lost her weight, and I was totally up for it at that point because inspired by her. And so she told me that, she was just eating 6 meals a day and drinking lots of water, and I thought that. So I decided to take this health journey that Harley was taking. And I got bonus 2 coaches. I got Megan and Harley, because Harley just had signed up to be a coach also. And within 4 days of being on the program, in December, I was so groggy and stuff. When I'd wake up, I'd have to splash cold water on my face just to wake up. And after I felt alert and awake. I didn't have that kind of fogginess. I had more energy than I had probably in my 20s. And so it was just amazing that changing my eating habits could make that huge of a difference. And, bonus was that, we're coming off too. But I was so excited about the program, I decided to become a health coach myself. And my husband saw my excitement, and he decided that he wanted to do the program himself. And so he's my first client, really fun. And my husband, we've been married for 21 years, and he's never stuck with a diet. Not that this is a diet, this is a health. I don't think he's ever stuck with it more than maybe 4 days. And he's already on his 3rd week, and he's over 17 pounds. So I'm super proud of him, and he's doing a great job. But Harley's been helping us through this process too as our health coach, and helping my cycle. And so kudos to Harley, and I think she's up next.
Yeah, she is up next. I just want to say, Lisa, it's been so cool to watch just the difference that you shared with me when you first started, that you had done a lot of different things to get weight off in the past. And then when you were about a week into plan, you said to me, this is different. This is going to be different. I know. I'm so excited because I know that I'm going to know how to maintain now. I remember you sharing that with me, and so I'm just excited for you. And I didn't even realize my goes down that much since it's been like a week since we checked in. So yeah, congrats to him. That's really cool.
Yeah, super cool.
So Harley, we'll have you hop on next.
Perfect. Oh, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, perfect. So I'm Harley, and unlike Lisa, I've never really ever eaten healthy. I never, I don't know, I always struggle with my weight, and I kind of just settled. I settled where I was, and I kind of just accepted that's where I'm at, and that's where I'm going to be. And I kind of just was that everyday thing of, all right. Like, I know I wish I felt more confident about myself, or I wish I was more healthy, but it was kind of just that, okay, I guess I'm where I'm at. And it wasn't really until I was in Ireland, studying abroad, and I was hiking, and I was out of breath every day. We'd be walking in the city, and I didn't feel like myself. I had little 7-year-olds running past me, like full of energy. And I was like, this is not how my life should be. I'm, 19 I was 18 at the time. I'm 19 now. I'm young, and I have my life ahead of me, and I was letting it stop me. And I had just settled, and I was like, you know what? No, I'm too young. I'm too young to just give up. And so Megan and I started talking, and this program just interested me because it has so many qualities to it, and it doesn't just focus on eating, it focuses on the whole side of it, the mind, the body, on the finances side of it. And it really just captured, I don't know, something that I felt like a lot of times that I've been like, oh, I'm going to try to lose weight. I just been so focused on that eating side and kind of just neglecting every other side of, eating healthy. And it's your whole life. It's this journey. And if you're just focusing on just one thing, you're going to miss out on the whole journey. And so I started at the beginning of at the beginning of August of 2016, and I'm down 60 pounds, and my ring is loose, and I'm dropping pant sizes, and it's that exciting realization that not only am I feeling better and having a more confident about my body image, but also just in general how I feel. I just feel better. I feel more positive, and I don't know, it's kind of one of those things that's a life changer. It's not just, oh, I lost the weight and then I'm going to go do my own thing. Like, no, this is something that's going to stick with me, and honestly for the rest of my life. And moving into the next coaches that are going to share, Pat and Shannon, I was going to say one important thing for me was passing that on to my kids and having a healthy lifestyle for my future kids. And so Pat and Shannon were a great example of that. They were doing the program before me, and to see them get healthy, but then also to see how it's affecting their kids and just the health that they're passing on them has been amazing. So Pat and Shannon, I'll hand it over to you.
Hey guys, we're Patrick and Shannon McElgan, and we started the program. Megan was my health coach, and then her husband was Patrick's health coach. And we started the program because I had just had Piper, who's pictured here. She's 2 now, and I was ready to lose baby weight. And we started on our health journey then. I'm actually a nurse, and so you would think that I would be really good at being healthy, but I was very unhealthy and did not have good health habits at all. So when I had Piper, I just wanted Megan to get me back to my unhealthy goal that I didn't know at the time. I just wanted to lose that extra baby weight. Well, I blew past that goal and got to a place of optimal health for myself. And Patrick wanted to join me as well in this journey. I
had baby weight to lose too. So.
And then I just had, we have a 3-month-old son now. And so I'm on a Nursing Moms program again. And we were able to just refocus our health again after having Corbin. And this time we really felt like we wanted the accountability piece and wanted to be able to pay this forward to other people. We felt like we had a secret that we were holding on to, and we just wanted to help our family and friends be able to experience the same things that we've been able to experience in this. So
yeah, and I think the other thing too that really has stuck with us is, first I finally kind of learned I was always a big multi-sport athlete, always worked out, but I finally came to the realization that I can't outrun my mouth, and so the fitness piece was one aspect of it. The changing the eating habits was the other piece that had always been missing. And so the program really helped me get into that, helped us really establish that and get into good habits and a good mindset of being very conscientious about what we eat, how we eat, why we eat, when we eat, and everything else that goes along with that. The other important thing too for us was not only paying it forward and saying, look, we've done this and we know it works and it's amazing, the impact that it's had on our lives. And you hear the word journey a lot. It's kind of, even just tonight, how many times it's been used, because unlike a lot of other things where it's you do this and then you reach whatever your goal is and you're done and that's it, and then you kind of go back to whatever your old habits were. It is a journey. It's never ending. It's ongoing, and it provides you the ability to establish good, healthy habits that last for the rest of your life. And so in sharing that, the other motivation we had in joining as coaches was the financial piece. We have some different goals that we had set for ourselves for 2017, and in coaching, it's actually allowed us to start working towards and even meet some of those goals a lot faster than we thought we were going to. And one of those was to match Shannon's income as a nurse in the ER. And we were finally able to do that. So that's given us a lot of freedom and flexibility in terms of how we spend our time on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis, and gives us the opportunity and the flexibility to maybe spend more time with our kids and family and just that kind of freedom. So that's been a huge blessing for us in our life, for sure.
Oh, you guys, that's so cool. Thank you for sharing. I love listening to stories. It really makes my heart so happy. It's been so neat to see. Even this is a really fun call because we have such diversity. I mean, we went from Paula, you have grown kids and grandbabies now, and then Lisa has kids that are teenagers, and you saw Harley there, who she doesn't have any children yet, but she's engaged, and you probably saw her little brother in the back because she's really active in her little brother's life. And I have little ones too, so it's just neat to see. Pat and Shannon obviously have 2 littles as well, and just seeing even them getting healthy with, how old is Corbin again? 20 weeks?
Corbin is 3 months old, and then Piper's 2 years old.
Yeah, so I don't know if you caught there before and after, but it's just so cool to see the change already, 3 months postpartum. And then you might have seen, can we go to that slide? Yeah. Pat was holding Piper up. And Pat, what did that represent? Will you share with everyone what that is?
That we actually took that this morning. We took that this morning, and because we had realized, I'd weighed myself this morning and realized that since starting a couple months ago, I'm officially down roughly 27 pounds, and that is almost exactly how much Piper weighs. Piper's 27 pounds, and I've lost 27 pounds, so we just, at spur of the moment, I just hoisted her up, and Shan snapped the picture, so that's a representation of that, is I have officially lost a Piper. So
I love it. And I haven't even said anything to that. So the plan is just amazing. The community is amazing. But the neat thing about our program and what we do is that there's actually quite a handful of different programs we coach, but some of the foundational pieces of it, if you mind hopping to the next slide, Paula, some of the foundational pieces I want to review with you guys and just kind of share. But I also just want to say that I love this group of people because it's just, we're not perfect. Like, I love seeing all of these guys paying it forward as in coaching and helping other people because they felt called to do that, to help the people in their world. Not because they'd even met their goal yet, but because they could change. Paula, did you start coaching?
I started coaching right away because the way I was feeling, as even the others were talking about, all at once I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so different. And the whole idea, I guess my background is so different than Megan. Megan grew up in a very health-minded family, right? And I didn't. And so to think, okay, is this just something for someone else? But to realize that the whole healthy lifestyle was possible in such an easy way. It wasn't complicated because there's so many crazy things out there.
Yeah, so true. So I'd love to review that with you. And I should have said at the beginning, thank you for bearing with me. My voice is about gone from traveling from East Coast to over here. So, but we're just a family here. So the first thing is that when we work with people, they get the health coach, and it's that one-on-one support. So Paula is one of my health coaches. And it's so neat because you can work with people from wherever. Paula lives in Oregon, and I actually live in Indiana. And so we're just supporting each other and encouraging and giving weekly support and, accountability. And then we really walk through an educational component. Would you mind sharing about the Habits of Health system?
Yeah. It's one thing, Megan, to get to a healthy weight, but it's another thing to sustain that. And that's where we really excel in the program, is not only helping you get there, but then creating those habits to make it a lifestyle change. And really that's what we're about, because diets don't work.
Yeah, and it's an educational piece on all different parts of health and wellness, not just even nutrition. It's 20 plus chapters that we work through with our clients, and it's fun.
Yeah.
And then also we work through the mental pieces while we work through a companion guide per se, where we're working through, like, what are my triggers? What are my blocks? What's holding me up? And so it's such a wonderful process, honestly, to watch unfold with clients. People like Lisa that have said, I've battled this 10 or 20 pounds for years. And for some of us, we might say, oh, it's not that much, but to her, it weighed her down. And now she's getting to have that right through. So it's really neat. And then community is also a huge part of our group here. We have a huge community of support. We have a lot of resources, from free nutritionists to calls that you can hop on, to even Zooms like this weekly where we educate on the habits of health, so people really feel tied in and feel like it's coming in from all different angles and that they have this little bio network of support. And then the last thing we do is we figure out for each client which structured meal plan is going to be a fit for you to get to your goals. Everyone's goals are a little bit different. Oftentimes people come with weight loss. I didn't. I actually wanted to just increase my habits and maintain. And I worked with my coach actually to even eat even better, even with an already pretty solid nutritional background. So we worked through that and we figured that out for you. So if you've been invited on by someone here on this call, another coach, or you got an invite from me, if you are one of the people up in Midland where I was just at that conference, I just encourage you to reach out to the person that invited you, and we can do a little 20-minute explore and share and see what's going to be a really good fit for you. But that's the truth about our plan, is that it is individualized and that we focus on each individual person. Do you want to speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, really just taking you from where you are to where you want to go, because everyone is at a different place. I mean, Harley at being younger than 20 compared to a grandmother who's great-grandmother who's maybe 85, we are going to meet you where you are, and everyone's goals are different. But it is, I love the idea that it's not just about our physical health, but it's a healthy body, healthy mind. It's about getting your life back in balance, because you can be at a perfectly trim, healthy BMI, but if you're living under a lot of stress or pressure, or, your body's hurting, and, there's just so many aspects of health, and it is about the holistic idea. That's what we like.
Yeah, so true. So we are going to just encourage you to reach back to the person that invited you to learn a little more, but we wanted to share this brief overview and just give you some hope. Hopefully, I hope if nothing else, you leave tonight hope-filled and feeling like, okay, there might actually be something out there for me that will really help me. So thank you for joining us, and you guys all have a wonderful evening.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.